Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be going over what is a narcissist and how it might be beneficial to your success. Well, before we get into that, I'm going to get into something a little more comfortable. You see what I did there? It's called editing. Pretty badass, right? Fact of the matter is, anybody that's a little confident is a little narcissistic in their ways. Before we dive in on how being narcissistic can be potentially beneficial to your success, we first have to identify the traits of a narcissist. Narcissism, an elevated, sometimes detrimental self-involvement. And it's not just a personality type that shows up in advice columns. It's actually a set of traits that psychologists actually study. An inflated, grandiose self-image to various degrees. Narcissists tend to think that they're better looking than everybody else, smarter or more important, and deserve special treatment over everybody else. Can you perhaps think of a person that might be potentially narcissistic? He's a billionaire, knows how to avoid taxes, and maybe runs the United States?
I'm smarter than they are. I'm richer than they are.
I'm a very stable genius.
I am a stable genius.
People would say I'm the super genius of all time.
Let me tell you, the one that matters is me.
There are actually two types of narcissism. One, grandiose. The other, vulnerable. One of the most extreme forms of narcissism is called narcissistic personality disorder. Let's deeper define grandiose narcissism. It is one of the most familiar kinds of narcissism. Characterized as extroverted, has problems with empathy, dominance, attention seeking, has a strong sense of entitlement, and always feels like they need to be admired. A grandiose narcissist pursues attention and power, sometimes in the form of politicians, celebrities, and cultural leaders. Also note that not everybody in those particular positions is a narcissist. Many of those people in those particular positions do it for positive reasons, like reaching their full potential and actually helping somebody out. And those narcissistic people do those things to seek power and attention. Meanwhile, a vulnerable narcissist can be more quiet and reserved. They have a strong sense of entitlement and get threatened easily. Taken to the extreme, we have narcissistic personality disorder, which affects 2% of the population, mostly in adult men. A disorder that the person feels really good, but all the people around them feel like shit. Narcissism seems to be higher in cultures that value individualism and self-promotion. Social media has multiplied the opportunities for self-promotion. Kind of like this one. So if you're a narcissist, can you improve on one large, positively negative thing? Yes, absolutely. We will come back to this. It was China's fault. So yes, absolutely. If you do have some negative narcissistic tendencies, can you improve on them? Yeah, you can. Anything that promotes honest behavior and caring for others, like psychotherapy or just practicing compassion towards other people, can maybe be helpful. The biggest difficulties people have with narcissistic tendencies is it can be challenging with people with narcissistic personality disorder working for self and betterment, since they already presume they're good at everything.
Because I am better.
At what?
Everything.
Sometimes you find narcissistic traits in very successful people. People with a lot of power, influence, or money, i.e. successful entrepreneurs and business owners. You need to be fearless and bold to actually make a change in your life and in your business. This is the commonality between narcissism and very successful people. This side of narcissism, this additional drive to succeed, this extrovertedness, the determination will help you overcome adversity when obstacles arise. In general, you have to be bold and be willing to take risks in order to create the life you want. So if all in all we can mutually agree, in order to lead a bold, fearless, fruitful life, you gotta fill it with change. And if change requires a little narcissism, you have to be a little narcissistic. you have to have an ego. Traits of narcissism and ego, when used correctly, can actually be a superpower. There you have it, guys. I'll leave you guys with a famous quote by Uncle Ben. No. I'm not talking about the rice guy, Uncle Ben. I'm talking about Peter Parker's Uncle Ben.
With great power comes great responsibility.
If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. If you feel that somebody is gonna resonate with this content, go ahead and share it with them. And if something on here, you're like, yo, raising your hand and you're like, yo, I think I'm a narcissist. I think I am. Go ahead and leave that in the comments below, because, yo, it's life. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you get to. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and then make sure that your notifications are turned on. Guys, I hope you have a phenomenal day. Be kind, rewind. Peace.